I did bring my pet here with me. It's a brown snake. They're not very venomous.
Very.
They bite like a mother, but you have a pillowcase with a snake in it. Whoa. Went to Walmart and got 9 plastic snakes. So you've got a live snake in a pillowcase, and you've got, see, so now you got 10 snakes in a pillowcase. 9 of them aren't going to do you any harm. 1 of them might. So when you're looking at, okay, I'm not alcoholic, I'm an opiate user, I do oxys, I can try alcohol. That's like reaching your hand into this pillowcase. You're going to take your chance at the 1 snake because the 9 others haven't bothered you, the 9 others are harmless to you? No, you're not. It's also like going to a club. You know this is a bad idea. The AA people say you don't go to a barber shop to watch people get a haircut. Good slogan again, guys. But it's like reaching into a bag of snakes. You know there's a pretty good chance that you're going to grab a plastic one. You're going to grab something that's harmless for you. But there's also a pretty good chance that you're going to get something that's going to bite you and do some damage. So keep those things in mind. By the way, it's not a real brown snake. It's plastic. I didn't want to throw this up on the counter and say, oh my God, you guys killing snakes.
We'd be happy.
So keep that in mind when you're thinking about other drugs. Maybe alcohol isn't your thing. Maybe you think you don't have a problem with alcohol. The idea of cross addiction is pretty dangerous because we're addicted to more. Okay? You start with alcohol, and it's like, yeah, that's feeling good. Go smoke a blunt, get some oxys. Things escalate this way. So, I could always get where I needed to get with alcohol. I don't have any experience with weed or opiates or any of that. But I do have experience with wanting more. And that's where we all walk on common ground here. I want to talk a little bit about the reporting that I do. I report on alcohol and health, and there's this notion out there that moderate drinking is okay, that it's safe, and it's not. A show of hands, do you think that car wrecks and ODs are the only way alcoholics die? And cirrhosis. These are the common things that people outside this room think. If they're drinking, they're going to die of cirrhosis, they're going to tear up our highways and smack the car into a pole, or they're going to drink themselves to death. Fact is, most people die from alcohol from heart disease. Have you heard the thing?
Yeah.
Alcohol is good for your heart?
No.
Red wine is good for your heart?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, wine.
Myth. It's been discredited for about 10 years, but we still recycle this thing. Alcohol is terrible for your heart. Alcohol raises your body of B vitamins. It weakens the heart muscle. It increases the risk of atherosclerosis. I find out more about what alcohol does to you rather than what it does for you. The general population has this perception of alcohol is good times. It's Budweiser commercials and bikinis and all these great smiles. It's fun at the football game. But you know what? It is a toxin. It's a known carcinogen. 1 glass of red wine a day, 1 glass of wine, beer, 1 mixer, at 1 drink a day, that's 10 grams of alcohol. 10 grams of alcohol daily will give you a double-digit increase in risk of breast cancer. Now, we sit through football games in October when all the football players are in pink and they're running around saying, hey, look at our red ribbons, and then we cut to a beer commercial, when the beer, in fact, is increasing a woman's risk of breast cancer. These are the facts that not a lot of people are aware of. How it increases risk of fetal alcohol spectrum disorder. We all have heard that. Certainly, if a mother is drinking during the pregnancy, that increases the risk pretty terribly. But guess what? The guys are on the hook for this too. If a guy is drinking up to 7 weeks prior to conception, the baby runs a higher risk of fetal alcohol spectrum disorder because This is a toxin not good for your tissues, not just men's or women's tissues, but men's tissues as well. These are the studies that have come out that not a lot of people pay attention to, but I got my eye on it. The one on heart disease is a really big one, though. If you've heard that myth, you've heard a lot.